Hello, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Chats. It is November 5th, 2024. How is everybody? Woohoo! It is election day, big day in our country. Before I hand it off to Sherry Harris and the council members, I would like to just tell you we have a very special guest today. Our 32nd president, FDR, will be joining us in person. In person. Do not miss it. He will be upstairs at 10 a.m. Oh, I'm just so excited. What an honor to have our 32nd president, FDR, here today. I worked hard on that one. All right, I will hand it over to Sherry.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm sure you can hear me, but can you see me? I'll make it short and sweet. I started to bring my stool, but I thought I would offend everybody. Okay, here we go. I am talking into the microphone. Other people are talking. It's right in front of my mouth.
Carry on this way. There you go.
Unaccustomed as I am to speaking, you are going to be given on November 19th the opportunity to vote. This time, it's very different. The ballot has the names of those candidates. It is an uncontested ballot for those of you who are familiar with voting. The reason it's uncontested is that we had so few people who said they wanted to work with me. So, no, seriously. It's all quality? Okay. These are the people that you will find on the big ballot. Sharon Posnansky and Pam Allen, who could not be here, they were elected last year, as was I. So we are not on the ballot. The following are going to be on the ballot. Co-president Gary Porter, who would have been here. As some of you may know, he is a, what do you call the people that drop off packages? Courier. But he is very interested, and he is certainly very qualified, as are the remaining people. Co-secretary is Mary Frolicker. She had a commitment for today. The co-treasurer, everybody knows George. And he didn't bring the dog. The activities committee, not co-chair now, it's a committee, is Nancy Manich. She's relatively new. Oh, there she is. The two members at large, am I supposed to move some? I am talking into the microphone. I'm shouting, to be honest with you. The two members at large, who also ran last year, they only have 1 year. Now they're voting again. We are voting again for Joy Gordon and Sarah Janey. Is it hot in here or is it just me? Okay, there we go. The remainder of our council are lovely people. However, they are not elected. They have stepped up forward and said, we want to be a part of the council. And in doing so, I will tell you who they are. We do not elect a committee, but we are at any time open to having you all come join us. Definitely, I'm sure we're going to hear your suggestions. These are the people so far who are on the committee who've offered. Chuck Aspen, where'd you go? Is he there? There he is. Joanne Cox, I know she's here. I saw Sandy Epstein. Sharon Sawtell. We very much appreciate your time. No. And an old timer is Jerry Bronston. He's way in the back. He was the first person who said he wanted to be on the council. Anybody who wants to work with the council is more than welcome. Our election day will be Tuesday to keep our consistency on the 19th. Anyone who needs to vote early can vote on the 12th. Here, not over at the Minnetonka City Hall. Are there any questions? Oh, thank God. I just want to say how much I appreciate your time, and I hope you will come out and vote for the best council members. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sherry, and thank you, council volunteers. All right. I will again just let you know what's going on for the week, and then I will hand it over to Jeff. Again, we have FDR in our midst at 10 o'clock today, so if you are available, please go to Marion Hall. 1 p.m. today we have our craft time in the art room, and it's a tribute for a holiday table. Tomorrow the 6th. 1 p.m. we have our TED Talks. 3 TED Talks on 991 are the problem with food and climate and how to fix it, how to live a meaningful life, how to turn the tables on food and waste. 1 p.m. we have our writing group tomorrow. 1:30 is 500. Tomorrow is our alterations, and that starts at 3 p.m. You can sign up for that in the book by my office. Of course, on Wednesdays we have bingo. We have no longer, we'll have 500 apparently, so just bingo on Wednesdays. On the 7th, Thursday, 9/11, we have our recorded coffee chats on 991. We have our excursion to the Raptor Center that leaves at 10:30, and that's part of the University of Minnesota. When we had the Raptors encounter, the live encounter that was here that was so delightful, it is that group of people, that location. It's not the one in Wabasha, so it's going to be in St. Paul. So there's a tour there. There's more, you can read about it more in the newsletter if you'd like. Friday the 8th, 1 p.m. we have our coffee chats. We have bridge and poker at 1 p.m. Every Friday we have our happy hour at 4 p.m. And Fridays we have our movie, of course, at 7 p.m. and that's in Marion Hall. The movie for this week is One Life. A London broker, Nicholas Winter, helps rescue hundreds of predominantly Jewish children from Czechoslovakia before the Nazis closed the border. And this stars Anthony Hopkins and Lena Olin. Saturday, we have our men's breakfast at 8 a.m. and 9:45, we have an excursion to the craft gift show in Crystal. So if you're interested in going into that, you can sign up for that over there in my book. So don't forget about that, because I'm kind of adding a couple extra Saturday stuff, so I hope you'll participate in that. 7 p.m. we have our bingo. Next Monday, 1 p.m., it is Veterans Day. We will have our Don Irwin will be here. So that's a special performance. Now his performance will be in the East Lobby. Obviously he's a pianist, so that starts at 3:30. But before that, at 3 o'clock, I'll be serving cake in honor of that day. So please make sure that if you're available, join in on our Veteran Day celebration. It's always an important day to honor those veterans around us and around our country. They do good things, and it's an important holiday to remember. So that's at 3:30, Don Irwin. 3 o'clock is cake. 1 p.m. on the next Monday, we have Knit and Chat, of course. And 7 p.m. is 500, and 7 p.m. we have Point Players next Monday as well. I believe that's what I have for the week. Any questions? Okay, all right, I'll hand it over to Jeff.
Pancakes.
Oh, thank you. Pancakes tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, forgive me. Pancakes tomorrow morning, courtesy of Bob. Thank you, please forgive me, Bob. He even caught me on the way out yesterday, and darn, I forgot. All right, well, I'll hand it over to Jeff.
Thank you. Pancakes tomorrow. There you go. I had an announcement on the 10 o'clock deal. Meryl Streep is not available this morning, so the role of Eleanor Roosevelt will be played by Jeff Evenson. I don't know if I can't let Halloween go or I can't let dressing up like a woman go. But I did want to say, how much fun was that Halloween party? That's a question. Yes. I want to thank Marie Antoinette for her contributions. I also wanted to just talk a little bit about how sometimes we just have to buy into things and give them a chance and know that we're going to have some fun if we all just participate. Granted, not everyone had to participate, and I think everyone still had a lot of fun. But what that Halloween party proved is we can dumb it down every once in a while and have a ball. So the music was cool. Everything was really, really fun. So thank you for all that. As many of you have seen over the past month or so, we dredged out the ponds and hopefully to improve the drainage around here. And the office got water in it quicker after we did it. And I was heartbroken when I saw the water in there, and then I called our contractor, and he said something that was pretty cool. He said, don't be discouraged. That stuff that you did had to be done anyway. But the fact that that water got in that office so quick, it had been very dry since, the last rain. That water would have had to come down through the soil to get to where it came in at the floor. It's not dripping in from anywhere, it's coming from the ground. He said, that probably means that it's a pipe that's leaking. It's a pipe that's directing that water down there. So for the water to get there that quick, it had to have a thoroughfare to get down there. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I'm not certain it makes any sense to me, but they're going to be out this week and we're going to talk a little bit. It's going to rain today, right?
Okay.
Yep. That's all I have. Does anyone have any questions on anything? Oh, the wastebasket by the mailboxes. Hang on. Okay. What should we do? Last Friday, there was dog poop and adult diapers in that trash can. We'll put it back out, but it's not a repressive regime here. We're not taking that trash can away to make your life miserable. We're not, I think we are pretty fair about things here, and there are things that we can't tolerate. And we've got some issues in different apartments around here that unfortunately we're not going to be able to tolerate. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm sorry that we took the trash can away. We'll put it back, but just know where we're coming from and why we did it, so that our thoughts are in the right spot. Okay, any other questions? Elaine?
Well, when we throw and get mail, we don't want advertising, we put it in that basket. Is that recycled? What happens to it?
If it's, I believe the one in the west was labeled recycling, wasn't it?
No.
I don't, public trash cans, I would say no, it's not recycled.
Well, then I'll take it up to my place.
And that if you want it recycled, yep, that's the eco-friendly way to do it. Because what happens is, not necessarily diapers or poop bags or anything like that, what happens is people put non-recyclable things in that trash can, and then we'd have to sort it all and do all that stuff. So if you want to recycle, please take your junk mail up to your apartment and recycle it that way. Okay? Anything else?
Yeah, Jeff,
Yeah, Bob.
for the pancakes tomorrow, for the late sleepers, why, I'm gonna serve until 10 o'clock.
Nice. Any late sleepers, Bob will be serving pancakes till 10 o'clock. And if you run out, do you have an assistant to run up and get you more supplies?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Jerry,
Are there any last-minute election parties tonight?
are there any last-minute election parties tonight? I don't know. I don't think we're going to know who wins tonight. I've heard that the polling places are not going to be busy. In Wisconsin, a third of the voters have already voted. Early voting is going to make it pretty not congested, if that's right. Anything else?
When did the buses go? You said there'd be buses taking us to voting?
Sandy's here now. The buses go up and talk to the desk. I think we're going to just keep taking people until there's no one else to take. Where did you move from, Sharon?
California.
Okay.
That's all taken care of.
You're registered to vote already?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yep. Thank you. Anything else? Okay. Birthdays. Stephen, did I see you down here earlier? Stephen Fadel, his birthday today. Mary Ellen Hanrahan on the 8th, Don Sasma on the 9th, Joanne Cox and Marguerite Rooney. Both of those two are down here, I believe. Their birthdays are on the 10th. And Diane will get you next week. Anniversaries, no anniversaries. Let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody.